Hey.
What do you want?
Hey.
May I help you?
Your thoughts?
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
Are things okay between you and me?
I enjoy our traveling together. It is very satisfying.
Your thoughts?
Oh, my systems are eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling agrees with me.
That was all.
Not a problem. Let us continue. There is a lot more of this up here than I was led to believe. Engaging in close combat. Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters. Shouldn't the coroner be doing that instead?
At least it's not raining.
Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms as possible. It is, of course, for science.
Need something?
Oh,
Go
look at the
away.
architecture. So lovely.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Lead on.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here, since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story.
Edward said you needed to talk to me before he hired me?
Yes, Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat. Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
You think aliens created human civilization?
Do not listen to this absurd nonsense.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures, Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
Keep your shirt on. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure... We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get...
Hey.
You need something, yes?
Excuse me.
For you, I have time.
Your thoughts?
We must find the men of science and institutes of learning.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
It is so hard to wrap my head around what I feel about you. Before there was...
Sure.
Now... something more.
Your thoughts?
Humanity has fallen...
Uh-huh. Didn't have anything else.
Not a problem. Let us
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked. Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Hostile close proximity.
Malignant, am I? No. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. Flesh is weak. Metal
There is
is
something
the
nearby.
future of Massachusetts.
Identity unknown.
have is a long nap in a deep hole, mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur.
We appear to be safe now.
And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's fighting through our bindings.
Hey down there, mechanist! You robot wannabe!
No longer
Remember me?
encounters.
You're mine now, rookie.
What's that?
We are fighting civilized destruction instead. All the enemies have been dispatched.
What is it?
We may not be alone. Looking for the shooter. Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. I may have detected unusual behavior. Who's there? Continued hostilities, visual contact broken.
Citizen Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I heard you
Not
walk
so
that
fast,
freedom trail.
fancy pants.
What, you some kind
Your
of,
wallet.
what do they call
And
it?
that snazzy
History buff?
briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over. Now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise, why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has got to have something.
All right, let's see. 20 bucks.
Hey there.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
What is this place?
It's nothing to do with you, that's for sure.
Edward Deegan's?
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, the guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery.
Mm-hmm. So, you've just been waiting...
We are supposed to be working together, no?
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, that's your job, to deal with unexpected...
Uh-huh. Lucky for you, I'm not afraid of a few raiders.
Doesn't anyone have manners anymore?
Well then, why don't you get out of my face and go kill them?
unacceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing, and I want her found. What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene. Again.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
I insist you send someone to find Imogene.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get...
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in
I didn't find any. I guess they must have used it all.
Yeah, figures. Oh well. Here's your pay for the job. Too bad about the serum. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I can't bear to think what might be happening to Imogene right now.
Mother, will you let it go, please?
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low. Well, we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but she's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. At the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
Got it. Off to Good Neighbor, then.
Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it? So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Not now.
Suit yourself.
Peace, brother. What? You need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up. Look at you clanging around. A regular knight in shining armor.
Hey.
Might stop by the memory den later. There was this girl a few months ago. Man, oh man. Wouldn't mind seeing those curves again.
Daisy.
Don't be shy now. Chances up.
Ghoul?
You're looking at one, sweetheart. Didn't have any shelter to go to when the bombs fell. Radiation's kind of the ultimate makeover. Done wonders for my skin. I look pretty good for being 220 years old. Now you buy.
Uh-huh. Wait, you're 220 years old?
Oh, do you know what it's like being that old?
What's it like?
It's like being in a time warp sometimes. Hundreds of years between you and the 20-somethings running around here. Not that you'd know what that's like, would you?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war, if you're so ancient.
Yeah, I got that all in.
I had a beautiful house, white picket fence, and a lawn with the greenest grass you'd ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie. I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended, and well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul. Maybe when you get to be my age, everything starts to look like fate. Anyway, I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back.
Not interested.
Fine.
Sure.
Turn a girl down.
Hey.
May I be of assistance?
Hey there.
What shall we talk about?
Your thoughts?
I find myself forgetting small details I knew before. The mortality rate of influenza C, was it 8?
Uh-huh. So, how are we doing, Curie?
It is a true pleasure trap.
Your thoughts?
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible.
Your thoughts?
I think this being human agree.
Your thoughts?
Sometimes I feel things so vividly. It's a wonder.
Your thoughts?
All of these bodily functions. How do you keep track of them all? I am hungry, I am sleepy. The list goes on.
Your thoughts?
I wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any...
I wanted to make sure things were okay.
My feelings towards you are one of the few things I can process. We are, as you say, good.
Yes. Are things okay between you and me?
I'm still adjusting to everything.
Uh-huh. Your thoughts?
So much to experience and feel.
Didn't have anything else?
Not a problem. Let us continue our journeys.
Hey there.
Smell that? That's freedom.
You're blocking my light, man.
Hey.
Can't believe it took Bobby this long to get herself killed.
Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Oh yeah. It's a real thing.
What, good neighbor ain't good enough for you? Go check out Covenant. Heard that place is all kinds of...
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Excuse me.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
To feel like a stranger, 'cause we're all a little strange in here. Have you got a history that needs erasing? Did you come in just for the beer and cigarettes?
First Finn, now
What?
Bobby.
Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Finn and Bobby acted like assholes and got what they had coming.
It doesn't make you nervous? What if Hancock decides he doesn't like the way you're acting next?
Like that's ever gonna happen. You think Hancock would ever hurt this face?
Come in, loosen up your tie.
Hi.
God, I love this song.
Yes. Maybe just one more. But if you're searching for something to bring you comfort, oh well.
Hi.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Peace, brother.
Yeah? Hey, so get this. One of the watchmen said
Yeah?
that...
Hey.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else. Oh, yeah. Hancock arranged the whole thing. Even had a mole in the work crew. It was the old ghoul's plan from the start.
Wait, who did you hear this from?
Heard it from the Watch. Who said they heard it from Ham? Who I think heard it from Charlie.
Charlie? Hancock's boy. I think you've been duped, buddy.
You step through the gate, you got balls. Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Heads up.
Do you need something from me? I am happy to help.
Your thoughts?
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense.
That was all.
Not a problem. Let us continue our journey.
Yeah? Yeah?
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. But
Hi.
Get out of my face.
Excuse me.
Here on Gunner business, so back off.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
Excuse me.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun...
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the gunners.
Sounds like you can handle yourself. But I worry about those guys throwing a wrench in the works.
If you're worried about Winlock and Barnes, don't be. They couldn't kill a squirrel with a rocket launcher. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
Are you always this suspicious?
Hey, you approached me. And frankly, I'm taking a huge risk being out here in the Commonwealth in the first place.
Sure.
Which brings me back to my original question. Can I try?
Hold on. What kind of risk are you talking about?
I already told you way too much. Need to learn to keep my big mouth. Look, I'm tired of playing 20 questions. So I'll cut you a deal right now. 250 caps. Up front.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
You drive a hard bargain. But you just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
Stay free, man.
Excuse me, miss?
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Well, I thought that's what we were doing. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. It's your eyes. Quick and intense. I bet you never miss a detail, You like what you see? So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, aren't we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her.
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remake. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Enjoy your stay. Entertainment's down the stairs.
one says welcome like the stench of urine-soaked garbage.
Your buddy McCready's got a rep here in Good Neighbor. Bad attitude. Good aim.
I'm Nick.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Step right this way and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now.
Uh-huh. What's she doing here? Is she...
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little... She's not seeing anybody until she...
I killed the last guy who was running this scam, in case that matters to you.
Maybe they'd rather spend the last few seconds of their lives with a gaping hole in their chest.
Good to know. Let me just unlock the door for you, okay?
Let's check out the t-shirt stand before we leave, huh?
All yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
I have a vial of that serum with me. Here. Looks like you need it.
Oh, come on. After all we went through, you're just giving it away?
How did you get that? Never mind, I'd rather not know. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so... He actually thought he could force...
I hope you don't need to say goodbye to your boyfriend.
Thomas? He wasn't my boyfriend. We had some fun. Besides, don't worry, I'll find...